Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq, back with our annual Singapore Fintech Festival coverage. Organized by the Monetary Authority of Singapore, the Singapore Fintech Fest is on 6th edition, and we're proud to be a media partner for the 4th year in a row. Joining me for this segment is Yusho Liu. He's the co-founder of Coinhako. Yusho, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Hi, Jill. Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about Singapore here and how it's really evolving as a crypto hub. What are some of your thoughts behind that?
I think Singapore is already known to be a global hub for innovation, trade, finance, and I think it's natural for us to go beyond, just the traditional industries and make bets on the emerging high-tech areas. And in this case, crypto. Right, we are well positioned to be a crypto hub with mature business infrastructure and innovation-friendly frameworks. But I think most importantly, the regulators have a very neutral stance approach towards crypto. And with this, it resulted in many blockchain companies operating in Singapore. And more recently, there's a huge influx of electronic trading firms, crypto exchanges, service providers, funds, VCs, and the list goes on and on. And to further add on, to Singapore MAS recently came up with a framework for crypto called the Payment Services Act, and this has received overwhelming applications of close to 400 plus, if I'm not wrong, and which we are also in line for.
And what do you think is next for Singapore when you think about all the blockchain and crypto developments that have been in recent years? What do you think, it looks like in the next year, 3, 5 years?
Yeah, I think first we can touch a bit on what's been happening the past couple of years since the introduction of Payment Services Act. We had, like I said, there's a huge influx of firms coming in, and more importantly, the firms around the region also have a very strong presence within Singapore. But more importantly, we have a very forthcoming collaborative community of startups, companies, and people. And on top of that, we have strong associations and incubators, such as Tribe. So companies like that, they play a very important role in growing the industry. So they bridge the gaps between the MNCs, the government, and more importantly, the startups.
Right. So back again to talk about the blockchain and crypto developments that there has been. What does it look like? Are we still at the early stages of what's possible with blockchain technology, fintech? What does it look like going forward?
Yeah, I think the industry moves so quickly. I'm personally excited to find out too. But I think as long as we have a great foundation, a supportive government, I'm super bullish about the industry and how it's going to grow over the next 10 years.
So explain to us where Coinhako fits in this ecosystem.
Sure. So Coinhako is a virtual asset service provider. We allow people to come on and off the crypto economy in the simplest manner. And most importantly, we offer the Sing dollar ramp. So over the past couple of years, we've been around since 2014. So we've seen the community grow from just Bitcoin to Ethereum, and a lot of different blockchains coming up. I think more importantly, with the surge of NFTs, DeFi, we will definitely be a huge part of this equation. Even though we are a centralized entity, the consumers, if you look at the customer flow, they all start with fiat in a bank account, and to enter the Web3 economy, they still have to lean on bridges like us to convert their fiat into crypto. So therefore, the next 10 years will definitely we'll still be part of the equation.
And when we talk about the SEA landscape, explain to us what that is. What's your outlook on that?
Yeah, I personally think that the Southeast Asia is the next big opportunity for crypto. All right, if you look around the region, there's the dust seem to have settled for the cryptocurrency framework. If you look at Indonesia, Thailand, Philippines, they all have crypto licenses issued. But I think if you look at it a bit more closer, places like Malaysia, they classify it as securities. In Indonesia, they look at it from a commodities perspective. They have their own nuances, but I would say that the Yeah, and if you look at places like Philippines, they have a very strong play to earn community. So I would say the whole region, we see this huge growth in startups, people entering the crypto economy, and I see this just increasing over the next 5 years.
All right, Yusho, appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thank you, Jill.